I'm going to do a review on the Honda XR100. Is this the best pit bike for your money on the market right now? Let's do some testing and find out. Alright, first thing we'll test is the suspension on small jumps / halfway groomed trails. Let's take a reminder that this is a small pit bike or a dirt bike for a small kid, so let's not have our expectations too high on the suspension. With stock, it's no good for a rider my size, 180 pounds. With the BBR suspension upgrade, the stiffer springs in the front and rear, it is a little better, but again, for a guy my size, it's not going to be the best, and you shouldn't expect much out of it. For a rider that might be 100 to 125 pounds, it's going to be just fine stock, and a little bit heavier, up to like probably 135, you're going to do just fine with the BBR upgrade kit for it. So in conclusion, expect to bottom out over jumps if you're a guy my size, and if you're a kid riding this, you'll be just fine. Moving on to suspension on groomed trails, it does fine. It's, you know, it bottoms out over little bumps and stuff for a guy my size, but other than that, it gets up and goes, and it doesn't have a problem. Now if you get into the rocky stuff, such as this creek ride I'm about to do, I would just say don't. It's the suspension's not meant for this creek, and it just totally sucks. It beats the shit out of you. You're using your legs more than you're even using the dirt bike. You might as well just get off and walk it. So I can't imagine it'd be much smoother of a ride for a light kid or light adult as well. Look. Moving on to hills, this is where this thing absolutely excels. This thing, as I like to call it, is a billy goat. It will climb anything, and doesn't have a problem doing so. All these hills you can see in here are steeper than the GoPro makes them out to be, but like I said, this thing has zero issues with my size even on it, climbing these hills. I do have the BBR kit, which gives it a little more power, a little more low-end torque, but it was just fine stock too before I did all the upgrades. Billy goat. Whoa, this is awesome. foot pegs are a bitch on the shins. Ooh, what an annoying fucking pain that is. Well, I guess I gotta try it again. Ouch. Should probably just do first gear. Ripping the burn. This thing is pretty decent at popping up wheelies and power wheelies. I just happen to suck at them, so don't take my poor attempts. Take them with a grain of salt. Fucking right. This bike is, remember, a 100cc, so when you get it stock, don't expect to be going 60-70 miles an hour. Stock, you'll probably get, with good compression, 40 to 45 miles an hour. With the BBR kit, you might get 50, 55 tops, I would say, but don't quote me on that because I haven't speed checked it. But keep in mind, it's a small dirt bike / pit bike, and you're not going to get much speed out of it. In conclusion, is the Honda XR100 the best bang for your buck pit bike you can get out there? I would say it's pretty damn close. As far as reliability alone, I'd say it's worth every penny I've paid for it. I spent $400 on this thing off Craigslist. I put about $600 into it with the big bore kit and the upgraded suspension. So I'm in about $1,000 for this pit bike, and I could not be happier. The thing is a beast. It's a tank. It'll go anywhere. It'll climb any hill you put in its way. The suspension, even with the big bore kit, isn't going to be the greatest, but it's better. As far as the speed, it's fast enough. It's a small dirt bike. It's a small pit bike. It's not about miles per hour with these small pit bikes. It's about smiles per hour, and it's given me plenty of smiles. So I would say this is better than any Chinese bike you will find. You might pay a little bit more for the Honda name, and it's worth it. As far as the other name brand pit bikes, they're all going to be about the same. With the big bore kit in this, though, I think this is better than the TTR 125s or the KLX 140s. But, it's preference, I guess, for some people too. So if you have any comments, please drop them in the comment section. Please smash the like button. Please share the video, and please subscribe. Thanks for watching.